All right.
Welcome to Two Bug Garage.
Yeah, look, it's tracking your face. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
We should redo our intro because I don't like it.
Yeah, okay, we can. Hey, I'm Bill.
I'm Kim.
Welcome to Two Bug Garage. We're not real mechanics,
but we play them on YouTube. We live in North Carolina and have two air-cooled Volkswagen Beetles.
One is a 1967 named Shirley Rose, and one is a 1973 convertible named Franki. Shirley got back on the road in October of 2021 after being off the road for almost 34 years.
Franki joined our family on Halloween Day 2022. We found her on Facebook Marketplace, and she chose me to save her. This is a story of how Franki and Shirley became friends, and the adventure of bringing Franki back to life in her new home. Thanks for joining us.
While not a DIY show, this show is more about the story of two people who love Volkswagens almost as much as we love each other.
Welcome to Two Bug Garage.
So here we are on Halloween night 2022.
That was a scary night.
Yeah, and what? It hadn't rained for like 3 weeks, and then one day it decides to rain. It rains Halloween night, and we're going to pick up this car.
We did have the best tow driver transport service ever.
Yeah, thank you to Bill and Justin Farley at Bandit Towing and Transport. And so we did manage to get the car loaded up. Here we are pulling it out of the grass, and everything was frozen up.
Kicked the tire.
Yeah, it was just frozen up, like nothing would move. So.
Well, how long had it sat there?
10 years.
10 years, I think. And it didn't. The tarp you see on it?
What's that?
We tarped it. It had been sitting for 10 years like that.
Yeah.
Just in the elements. So sad.
Yeah, we sped this up because it took a long time to load it. But look, we did put a tarp and like a cargo net over top so the tarp wouldn't blow off. And gosh, when we drove back to Pittsburgh from just south of Sanford, it poured. Like, it rained so hard on the way back. We had a real golly washer. So why'd you name her Franki?
After my dad, actually. My dad was John Francis, and I thought Francis was a little formal, so I just kind of like Franki.
I mean, the blue is amazing. It's Olympic blue.
Yes.
Olympic blue, which is a color that Volkswagen used in 1972 and 73.
3 and 4.
And 3 and 4?
3 and 4.
Well, it's because the Olympics were in Munich in 72. So it is the blue of the Olympic rings. Here we are back at our house. We have a very long gravel driveway, so the tow truck...
With a turn.
Yeah, and because it had rained, the tow truck wouldn't come up the driveway because it has to go through our yard, and we didn't want it to sink with the amount of rain we had.
And then he'd have to call a tow truck.
A tow truck to remove the tow truck. So we hooked up to the back of my truck, and we pulled it up the driveway. Kim, actually, this is about the only time you've driven this car.
Well, if you call this driving.
Yeah, it's steering. So we did manage to pull it here and get her going.
She's so cute.
It is funny though. It is dark and rainy that night. We brought her home. It's Halloween night. We're like, ooh, how scary is this project going to be?
You lie. Alright, wait, leave that on there. Can all of us pull it? Seriously.
Probably push in. We could try, I don't know.
It's a bug.
Think we can move it, Bill?
It's a bug.
I think between all of us, we can. I'll push.
Oh, wait, it's a bug.
Who's gonna steer, though?
Did you see the bug on your bug? There's Shirley Rose in the garage.
And Bill's not doing this by himself, even though it looks like it.
Yeah, Ruben's back there in the shadows. Boom! He disappears out of nowhere.
If you want to cook anything, there's a toaster oven. I needed to stop and steer, though. Bill said, "Who's steering?" And I stopped. And I was like, all right. I didn't need to stop and steer. Look at her with her top down. Oh my Lanta. She is so stinking cute. And the top did go down. So that was a nice surprise. The old seat covers are off. Window tint is off. Stickers are off. What? Looking pretty good, Frankie. Look how pretty. What?
You're just ripping carpet out. And this bubble wrap insulation stuff on the floor, and look at all the wires. Like,
There's layers of fiberglass I ripped out. Like,
when you buy a car that's 50 years old, we don't know how many owners this car's had. They've done all kinds of things to it, so we're going to try and get it back to as original as possible.
with some fun touches.
So day one's coming to a close. What all did you do today?
Nothing. And I dressed this way the whole time.
Yeah, wow, you're remarkably clean for all the work you did today. So Frankie got a very good bath today.
I was debating whether she got a spa treatment or one of those painful, torturous, deep tissue massages.
Oh, well, probably a combination. We took off the chrome running boards. They were, they're just not very sturdy, and she didn't like them. And we also took off the little chrome gravel guards that were in front of the rear fenders because those tend to hide damage. The area rusts there a lot because it traps moisture in there. They look pretty, but
I ripped out all the carpet.
The door panels came off today.
Took off the door panels.
They were destroyed. Yeah, the carpeting came out. So you can see that the pans they're not just rusty, they're holy. So we've got some, that's the ground you can see through there.
But we did take the seat covers off and discover we have one really pretty seat.
Yeah, the seat covers that were on the car have been taken off. So the good news is we have good bones for seats to redo these seats. All mechanically, like all the windows are rolling up and down. The dashboard is not too bad. It's already got this is a protective cover that somebody has already put on here, so that likely that it's cracked underneath there. And then she did remove the entire convertible top, so now we have this convertible top mechanism
to hold up the tarp. It's a tarp holder upper. That's what we have, is a tarp holder upper.
Yeah, so that's gonna need some work. This is actually made of wood right here. And so the headliner and the top attached to this looks like with staples.
I also took off the chrome.
Yeah, there were some chrome accessories that
decorative thingies
were not needed. So
I guess they kind of matched the running boards.
They did.
Yeah.
We're not keeping these T-bars. We want to put real bumpers back on it.
I'm gonna
we'll put the original elephant feet light on there, which we have, but they're very cracked.
Yeah,
like you could tell why they were replaced because they were baked in the sun. This section has been replaced, so at some point the rust was bad enough that they replaced this parcel shelf, but it was riveted in, so it was not done with any body welding. And you can see through right there. There's some rust damage over there that will need to be dealt with. That comes through into the wheel well, because if you're driving it, that's going to fling water right up into all the padding when you put the carpet back in here, which will then hold the water.
So yeah, basically I took out all the carpet. I took out anything that could hold rust, right? Hold water, anything.
Yeah.
Convertible top, the panels, the carpet, the running boards.
And you cleaned and scrubbed.
Yeah, and all the carpet out of the trunk. There was like a carpet. There was stuff in the trunk.
Oh.
In the front.
The ashtray. Actually had a cigarette in it.
It did nothing in here other
Yeah.
than open it up to take the license plate holder off and clean the edge, like these edges. So
Yeah.
put all the paint in place.
Well, we did clean out in the front too.
Yeah, we're having hood issues.
The hood is not lining up properly to close, so we will get that figured out. We did find a bazooka base tube in here.
Not in
That's old school,
here. In
like
the back. Not
yeah.
in, not in the front.
But yeah, and so that's kind of where we are after day 1, and we will keep working on her.